Hello friends, welcome to Cybersecurity Coffee. Today we'll be talking about GCP Compute Engine and its firewall. So as you know, Compute Engine within the Google Cloud infrastructure is basically it's an infrastructure service offered by Google. It allows customer to create and use virtual machines in the cloud. And basically, it's more like a computer operating virtually and performing every function just like any kind of normal computer. Nearly every service in Google Cloud uses Google Compute Engine as a backend for computational power, and you have different features of Compute Engine include pay-as-you-go pricing model, and there is high SLA and availability and high scalability and so forth. So today we'll be focusing on the security aspects of the compute engine, mainly focused on cloud security engineers and associate cloud engineers and so forth, network engineers and so forth. So firewall rules are rules applied to a given project and network. That is, firewall rules are defined at network level, and there is a VPC firewall rules which allow or deny certain connections to virtual machines, right? So all inbound traffics that are traffic coming into the resource are denied or allowed, and all outbound traffics, that is traffic going from the resource or instance, which are allowed or denied and so forth. So let us now focus on the firewall options. So here you can see in this particular Excel, there are different set of firewall parameters like network, priority, direction of the traffic, whether it is inbound and outbound, and action or match, what kind of action you want to perform, whether you want to allow or deny, and what are the targets and source and destinations which you can configure, ports and protocols that are to be allowed or denied, and so forth. So there are three such firewall rules which are pre-populated: default, LYCMP, RTP, SSH, and internal. So these are the four default firewall rules which are already present or pre-populated, which user can modify or edit. Right. So let us take one example of the priority rule. So there is ingress rule one with 0.0.0/0, which is basically to allow all kind of IP address and all kind of ports. So we perform the action called deny, and we set the priority as 100, 1,000. So let's talk about second rule, which is added, which again is 0.0.0/0 traffic on only TCP port number 80. So we allow all the traffics on TCP port number 80. And let's say what are the what will be the firewall priority rule relative to other set of rules when values are different from the previous values which are applied in the rules. So let's say we have I value, which is the value 1001. 1001, which is the rule one is lesser than the rule 2 in terms of priority. So the ingress rule 1 get applied because the value of the priority is higher. Similarly, in case of when we have equal values between rule 1 and rule 2, again the rule 1 which was first created will get applied. So it gets denied in both the scenarios. But when you set the priorities as 999, so at that scenario we have 1000, which is higher than the 999. So at that point in time, since this particular rule 2 has lower priority, the rule 2 gets applied, and rule 1 is not going to get applied. So thus allowing all the traffic on TCP/IP for web server targets. So now let us move on to other scenario. So that is Google approach. So we'll kind of take one by one steps and perform the actions accordingly. So let's in the beginning let's create an ingress firewall rules, right? So let's start with clicking on the first we have to make sure that we are in a proper project. So let us check whether we are in the proper project by clicking here and selecting this particular project, and then let us click on the hamburger icon. So if you see the hamburger icon, just expands the controls over here, and we click on more products, and we go to VPC network. We go to VPC network. Here it is. So click on here, and we click on the firewall, and post that we click on create firewall rule, right? So let's say we would like to create one certain firewall rule, and we name it as w there's hello firewall, hello traffic. Let's say traffic, and which is basically to say name as okay, okay, and then let us set the priority to 2, and it is ingress, then it is allow, then the targets, specific targets, and allow traffic, specific targets. We have set a specific targets and allow traffics and the target tags. So let's see where is target tags. So we mentioned as allow traffic, and then under source IPv ranges, let's set it to 0.0.0.0/0. So that is basically to allow all kind of ports and IPs. Then ports and IPs, protocols we set it to protocol, and ports we set it to all, and then let's create. So basically it takes time to create the firewall rule. Okay, it's created. So now let's create another firewall rule. This time wlab and deny traffic, deny traffic, I'll set the priority to 1. Last time I set it to 2. I'm going to set it to 1. And directions of traffic is ingress. That's correct. And I set it to deny. Last time we had allowed all the traffic. So deny. Let's put a tag called deny traffic. Traffic. So that's created. Source under IPv source. Let's put it as 0.0.0.0 slash 0. Just created for all ports. And we deny all. Right? So, and then we create. Right? So, uh, so we have just created all the set of topics, so which we can see here. So we can see deny traffic, allow traffic, right? So we denied, but with different priorities. So the priority is 1 and 2. So the lowest priority is basically denies, and highest priority is allow, right? So now let us move on to the compute engine. So we again click on the hamburger icon, we search, or we can just search it here, the compute engine. Here we go, and now we create an instance. Create instance. We call this instance as W apps instance, and you see central Iowa, central 1A, that's fine. Then machine configurations, we're going to select N1, and we have N1 standard 1 as machine type, which is 1 CPU and 3.75 GB. And under identity and access API, choose no service accounts. Under identity and access API, just we don't want to be using any service accounts for now, but generally you have to create service accounts if you want to have the machine running on a separate account from the user accounts. Then under network tags, so let's check the network tags. So let's go into network tags. So under advanced option, we come into networking here. Let us add one network tag called allow traffic. So basically, we want to allow traffic, and that's about that. And management, under automation, let's add one script. So what does this script do is basically so it's a bash script wherein we update the existing shell, and then we install the Apache 2, and we install the PHP, and then we basically set it to WLabs, hello, from WLabs, and put it into index.html. So then once automation scripts are created, so let's keep other rest of the things as default, and then move to the last part to create. Let's create it. So it will take some time to create. Now let us create a second instance. So just jump to the part where we had created the first instance. So let me create the second instance. So here in the second instance, so let's say we want to test this particular instance. So we just put it as test instance, and then US Central 1, Iowa, that should be fine. Again, we are going to select N1, standard 1 CPU, then identity, access management, we don't want to use any service account for now. Then leave the rest as it is, and let's create the instance. So there is one instance which is basically contains the allow traffic, and second instance without the allow traffic. So okay, so now you will notice that after successful creation, the console would look like this, and you have test instance, which has both internal and external IP, and you can see the W lab instance, which with internal and external IP. And you might notice that we have added network traffic, allo traffic in one of the W labs instance. And let's click on SSH icon, and it launches SSH session with this particular instance. So now you see that we see a new SSH instance that is SSH window that is now opened. Similarly, we also kind of now we enter one particular command which basically authenticates the Google Cloud and launches a kind of browser session. So let's do that. So you can see an link that is provided. You just have to open that particular window, copy the URL link, paste it in the browser, and basically open this particular window. And you'll notice that this particular window is opened, which basically provides you a kind of a key and as well as details. You just copy it, and then later on, once you have copied this particular content, so store it somewhere in a safe value. For now, the this particular authorization code is output. Copy it and switch back to the SSH window. So now let's switch back to SSH window. So now within the SSH window, you just have to copy the particular code, It's got generated. I just copied, clicked on enter. So now I've logged into this particular session. So now let's say you want to um, uh, curl a particular certain IP, right? So let's say I want to curl um, the IP address of test instance. So basically the connection was refused, so I could not curl. So let's try the other one, which is um, WLabs instance, and let us see if we can curl to that. So here we see hello web labs, and here you can see the connection was refused. So this is how the connection was denied. So let's do one thing. Let us switch back to the WLab instance. So let's go into WLab WizLab instance. As you might have noticed previously, the WizLab instance when we had at curl command, we got accepted. So basically, it allowed the traffic, and you were able to see hello from WizLabs. So now let us edit this particular instance. Click on edit, then go to network tags here, then enter the tag called deny traffic, right? So we just denied the traffic and click on the save, click on the save. It takes some time. Sorry for that. It takes some time to apply, and now let us switch back to the instance. So you receive no output from the VSLab denied traffic since we have. Let's hope that it is updated now. Since it is updated, let's try. It's taking time. So basically, you receive no output like as below from the VSLab denied traffic rule had higher priority as compared to priority of the VSLab allow traffic. And as you might have noticed from the previous settings, right? Uh, let's check that one again. So basically, you might have noticed that we have higher traffic. So the lower priority has, has the number with the lesser number in the priority has higher priority compared to the other set of firewall rules. So that's about it, friends. And if you like the content and the demo, please subscribe and click on the like button so that it encourages me to create more such videos. Thank you.